devil showed up on this great Sunday, and so we just had to. I do believe there's situations. Unfortunately, that this is one situation. There are situations where stepdads are great, and the kids adore their stepdad more than they do their biological fathers. And the same with mothers. It just depends on how you treat people. Everybody is there's going to be a different case. Everybody is different. I have a friend right now. His stepdaughter treats him better than his real daughter. And it's really weird. Just because their personality, not because she doesn't love him, it's just their personalities are just a little different. She's more hands-on and all of that kind of stuff. So it just depends on your and I'll also say it also depends on when you come into their lives. You have a greater effect on kids when they're younger. I will say that. But other than that, it's just a kid, my kids adore the guy, they finally met, they adore him. This just when people treat you right, you love the people who treat you right. And sorry, my internet.
Just don't come in here on
my internet and the food. But you understand what I'm saying. I agree with Cookie. Yeah, that ready. I don't know why men do what they do, and in the same sense, you do the same thing to women. You say you put a woman in one house and another one in another. Like I don't understand that, but okay.
Okay, let me say something to you guys so you understand what I mean. I see people all the time on podcasts. They said, "Oh, I want to marry 2 wives. I want to marry 3 wives." Those are the ones I'm telling that message to. Stop saying you want to marry 2 wives or 3 wives when you broke. You see what I'm saying? It's not for broke people. If you want to do blended family, make sure you have the spirit to do that. Make sure you have what it takes to do that. Don't get into something you're not prepared mentally or financially for. That's what.
I think she was just saying we wasn't discussing polygamy, and you brought it up. That's what she was saying.
Okay, I'm not discussing polygamy, but I'm just bringing it up because sometimes people want to get into stuff like that. They want to discuss. Like I'm just bringing it into the discussion because I hear all those things. People want to be stepped out. People want to get into polygamy. People want to carry load that they're not capable of carrying. That's what I'm saying in essence. Stick to what you can do. Do what you're capable of doing. And I will say it again. You guys, I understand that most of you ladies here might be single mothers. You're always going to protect your feelings. I understand that. That's your feelings, but when I'm talking about logically, it's not good for a man to come in between families. The same goes for women. I always advise girls that I know. I have a lot of girls that I know. When they're dealing with a guy, one of the first questions that I will ask the girl is this: Does he have a child? Yes. Are you sure you're mentally capable of dealing with the baby mama? Yes. Are you sure? Because 2 years from now you're gonna come crying. So the same advice I give to guys, I give it to women. So I understand that you girls might be emotional about this, but if you're not capable of handling that situation, don't even get into it at the first place. That's why I will totally tell guys any day, anytime, do not deal with a stepmother. Not that a stepmother is not good, but there are things that come with it. She might be a good woman, but the stepdad, but the baby daddy is crazy. Why do you want to deal with that? I have a lot going on in life to be dealing with situations I can't even handle. That doesn't benefit me. You see what I'm saying? That's my advice. So if you want to take it that, oh, you're a stepmother, or you want to be able to get another man in your life, go do it. That's your choice. But do understand that when that decision puts a lot of people in situation. That's just what it is.
Can you take a breath so somebody else can talk? Can I say something?
You know what? If you want to have a conversation, just respect people, okay? I'm not here to argue with your disrespect. So please chill, okay? Chill, okay? Please show respect, okay?
I will,
Right.
because you my
I,
elder.
I, I will say
Only because you
that
old
being a
enough to be
step
my
parent is
daddy.
not for everybody.
What was that saying?
I
You
will
said
say
Ben.
that being a step parent. Oh, me?
I think you got a delay. Just go ahead.
Oh, I know that. Okay, sorry. I do know that being a step parent isn't for everybody, and everything should be situational. I do not want you to step in a situation where you feel like you are at harm, but most people are not in that situation. Y'all look at these internet and it blows up. It's like, oh, everybody, baby daddy after them. No, my child's father is married, got his own thing going. So there are people who are in normal situations with people who have good sense, who have a lot to lose, who would never put themselves in that situation. You know,
Thank
we always think
you.
like everybody's in these ghetto situations, and that's not true. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Obviously, don't put yourself in harm's way. We got it. But understand that that's only a small minority of people. Most people are not living that way. And I would hope that you, the female that you're choosing, wouldn't even put herself in that situation to even be with a man and have a kid by a man like this. So that's all I'm saying.
All right. Let's go ahead and get to the super chat right quick that came through. Gabrielle Smith Perry. Thank you, man. $5 says Ikene is lying about the part about children not loving stepfather. I absolutely adore my stepfather. He's the best thing that happened to me. I thank everybody that has contributed thus far. Let's go ahead and keep it moving. You want to say something, Jay?
Yeah, I just want to like I agree with Shan, and you have to be qualified to do that. If you're not, that's not for everybody. You know what I mean? Just because you may be attracted to a woman and y'all have a good relationship, a lot of chemistry, you still may not be qualified for that. You know, the next thing, question that I ask, like when somebody has an ex, I ask the question: if your ex got his shit together. You know what I mean? Like if everything that drove you away from him, if he corrected all those things, would y'all be back together? I always ask that question because I feel like, people will deal with you in hopes that their ex gets it together so that boom, they could go back and be a family. Most people would rather choose to be a family with the person they had a child with than to not, unless it's just like a one night stand situation. I think there's a preference, so I always ask if he corrected everything that you disliked him for, would you be back together or would you consider being back with them? And if the answer is yeah, then I know that what this is and I can skedaddle, or not invest anything serious into it, not waste my time.